The Weed of the Week is sponsored by the Enlist Weed Control System from Dow AgroSciences, a new herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate.
Farming always looks forward. Introducing the Enlist Weed Control System, an advanced herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate for exceptional control of tough weeds. The next chapter begins.
Our weed of the week is Broadleaf Signalgrass.
Often misdiagnosed as large crabgrass, but when you look at the ligules on the plants, that's a real easy way to tell the difference. With Broadleaf Signalgrass, it's got a hairy ligule, where with that large crabgrass, it's got a membranous ligule. So that would be one way to tell those two weeds apart. Broadleaf Signalgrass is a warm season summer annual grass that comes up a little bit later and comes up throughout the growing season. That's what makes it such a challenge in crops like corn, where we can put a pre-emerge out, and especially if we aren't using a full rate. Our residual just seems to run out of gas before that last flush of broadleaf signalgrass comes, and then we're in trouble.
The other thing to keep in mind, this is a grass plant. It's not a broadleaf. Even though the word broadleaf is in the name, it's not a broadleaf. So you're not going to get control out of any of the broadleaf herbicides. I mean, you might get a little bit out of Loudus or something like that, but no big deal. Post-emerge, Roundup is still pretty good. Liberty's not too bad if it's small. Otherwise, Accent is okay, again, if it's small.
But again, use those pre-emerge products, your Dual, Harness, Surpass, Outlook, all those grass control products at full labeled rates. That's going to give you the best start. You're going to take out the first flush, maybe even the second flush, depending on the year. And then you've got to be watching out for that next flush that comes through. The other thing is just cultural practices. Planting your crop at a narrower row spacing, planting a little higher population, that can all help shade things out so you don't get broadleaf signalgrass starting late. Now in wheat, another grass crop, here's where a grass weed can be a problem too. We like to start out with Prepare. Use that depending on your soil pH at 0.2 to 0.3 ounces per acre. Then post-emerge, come back with something like Axial typically, or if you want an ALS choice, you can use Everest 2.0.
In soybeans, I would recommend Sonaland, but Treflan and Prowl are also pretty effective, and post-emerge, just about any grass killer will do it.
And also Pursuit and Raptor have a little bit of activity too, so if you're going after some broadleaves, that would be my choice.
Well, that's it for our Weed of the Week, but stay tuned because Iron Talk is coming up next.